starting lineups here for the Raptors. It'll be Barnes with Precious Achiuwa making his second appearance in a Raptor uniform. He just won the jump. Achiuwa coming over in the Kyle Lowry sign and trade. We'll talk more about that as well. Malachi Flynn will run the point for the Raptors, and right away they go up and into Achiuwa. Jalen Green wearing 0 over on the left wing. Inside they go to Şengün, who is a 6'9", 235-pound 19-year-old, and there he goes right away. Toronto losing last night against Golden State. Barnes had 13 of 8. Here's a 3 put up by Wainwright, and that goes down.
He's got to let it rip, and Nick Nurse is going to do a good job, because one thing about Nick Nurse, he encourages his players to shoot.
Well, Jalen Green's got the green light and the number 2 pick of the NBA draft. Shot's no good.
This is your guy right there. No look pass, Jerry.
Wow, Şengün with the great feed.
With a no look.
Achiuwa averaged 5 points a game, getting 12 minutes a game for the Heat last year. There's Jalen Green with a 3.
Coming off a screen. Third game is summer league, making those type of shots.
Achiuwa saves it. Johnson corner 3. Wainwright. Ishmael Wainwright played 4 years at Baylor. Garuba corner 3 is no good, and they're playing Garuba here with Şengün. Nice take there by Solano Banton. 14 on the shot clock. Banton in the corner. Champagnie. Flat.
Hey, Champagnie, not only can he block shots, he can knock down threes.
Patrick is the head coach of the G League squad, the 905. Banton, nice move by the rookie.
Left-handed finish by Banton.
Where does Jalen Green fit in? Let's say if the Rockets do end up hanging on to not only John Wall but Eric Gordon.
Well, I think both of those guys, the more guys that you can have handle the ball for your basketball team, especially play pick and roll.
Now here comes Marcus Foster up top, and no, too strong, but right there for the putback is Marcus Foster. Davis running the point here. Adams was. Shot by Jalen Adams.
Summer League is not just for rookies, it's for veteran players who are trying to work their way back and show everyone in the league that they can play.
Garuba getting dirty with that rebound. Foster inside, bucket and the foul. Him was on the offensive end, but you know, you old coaches love to say we need some guys that can play defense, right?
Some guys gotta not love that rock.
3 seconds to go in the quarter. And there's Garuba launching up a 3 from the corner.
Didn't look bad, though. Nice for him. Wasn't bad. I mean, Derek, guys are going to get better. But remember what we talked about last night. If you can do one thing really well.
Yeah. Josh Christopher, great athlete, who we'll see much more of today. Scotty Barnes back into the game after a scoreless first quarter. Gives it up to Wainwright, and that's what you get out of a 6'8" guy like Scotty Barnes.
And Scotty Barnes can do that. The only question is his offense, and that can develop.
There's a big block right there by Freddie Gillespie. Flynn back the other way, transition 3, book it. Christopher off there. Flynn was so good after the All-Star break last year. In fact, Flynn gets the bucket and one more. He was the Eastern Conference Rookie of the Month.
Yes.
The drive by Foster stripped away, and here we go. Time for a little showtime. Ishmael Wainwright.
Well, I think, as you know, Coach, those decisions.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man. That was a good one.
Wow, precious.
Welcome.
Nothing precious about that.
Live and go to dinner with them and all that stuff. But I think our scouts did a tremendous job this year, as they always do.
Malachi Flynn again.
How do you vision playing next year? Are you going to put? Are you thinking 3 forwards and 2 guards? So, well, I know you got some.
I'm thinking 5 forwards.
Yes.
Yeah, time.
And loses it, keeps it in bounds, and it's taken away by K.J. Martin. Martin up ahead. Jalen Green in transition.
That's what he does.
13 of the 28.
He's a little upset that he wasn't the number 1.
He's been very public.
Well, think about it, Jared. He went to the G League and played against other pros.
Fortuitous, lucky Vegas bounce by Alperen Şengün. Anderson, he has been way off on his 3 triple tries, but Anderson gets it back. And then nice feed to K.J. Martin, who is sneaking behind the defense. Now Şengün, 2-on-2 fast break, and he gets it taken away by Precious Achiuwa. Achiuwa driving, the big fella using the window.
Wainwright, great steal.
Wow, Wainwright taking it and finding Achua. What a sequence from Wainwright. 6 on the shot clock here. Approaching a minute to go in the first half. Banton, the second-round pick, driving. And this time he gets up and over Şengün.
Well, at my age and my lack of style dressing, I'm going to pass. The clothes today are a little too tight for me, Jay.
What a feed by Banton to Wainwright. All right, so Jalen Green out for the game with a right hamstring injury, as Abby reports. Here's Lamb.
Man, you got to pass. At that high post.
Alperen Şengün. Malachi Flynn. And Şengün comes up with a steal. Gets it back. Şengün going right at Barnes. Whoa. Up and under. Alperen Şengün. Yes. Steven Silas will be joining us here in a moment, the head coach of the Houston Rockets. And if we love Alperen Şengün this much, I wonder how much he loves. Christopher with a nice move.
That the Joker could do, and look how effective Denver is when they run the offense with a high post with the Joker.
Achua.
If you look at the heads of the coaching staff over there, they all kind of drop the head with that one. Slow your roll, young fella.
Mismatch here. Flynn going right at Şengün. He can't recover, and Flynn with a nice bucket for the Raptors. Up top to Adams. 8 on the clock. Achua fires a wide open 3 and connects.
Yes. Now, Jared, if he can develop that.
Christopher denied by Barnes. Here we go. Flynn pulling up in transition. And he connects. That's going to force a Will Weaver Rockets timeout.
He's the son of the late Bobby Fields, who was one of my closest friends. Still think about Bobby to this day, so I got to make sure I say something. Young fella.
Yeah, Bobby passed away when Trey was just 3 years old.
Yeah.
Trey went undrafted in 2019.
Coached against him when he was in high school, Jared.
Yep.
With Zion, a team with Zion Williamson on it. Zion was the best player, but he may have been the second best player in that tournament.
Wow. Matt Morgan out of Cornell getting the smart bucket there.
Hey, Cornell, man. The Raptors and their international players. And Jared, I played in Europe. It's something about the maturity of playing in Europe when you're a young guy in your development.
6 seconds to go. KJ Martin gets the bucket. Draft process with Barnes is he too selfless?
Yes. And that could be a problem in there. Because like then,
Christopher, it's the
you want your best and most talented players to grow and develop. What are you going to tell them? You're not working hard enough. So you want to see these guys struggle, but this is the thing. You want to see how they work through the struggles and become the player that you think they can eventually become.
Wainwright hits the 3 for the Raptors. Adversity is a great thing to learn how to deal with, because in the NBA you're going to have a lot of it throughout your professional career. Anderson flies in, gets the offensive board and put back. 7.5 to play. Rockets playing some defense. Christopher going at Flynn, and Christopher gets the steal and the bucket.
Nice move. Let's start your limited play. Now you see it, now you don't.
Josh Christopher, good friends with Scotty Barnes. They go back to about 9th grade together. And there is Jalen Adams getting the bucket and the foul. Littlest guy in there at 6'2".
You know, a lot of young guys got the chance to get proven minutes, and that's really what we needed. And this year, I don't know, hopefully we could go back home. And
team build is 2 versus 4. Jalen Green, the second pick of the draft, he's out after halftime with a right hamstring injury. Marcus Foster knocks down that 3 last year. Foster played in Turkey.
Way to clean it up.
Good job by Dragic, but clearly he has eyes on. Scotty Barnes shows a nice move there.
And that if he makes one more move like that, they may get him out the game. Just like where Dragic came from Miami. So I understand wanting to go play with Luka. I get that, but besides smart, he understands that, and he's going to take his time, and if that's a good deal for Dragic, he'll make it.
Went back to Baylor to play football for 1 year, played tight end. Got invited to the Buffalo Bills training camp.
Wow.
And that didn't work out, so he said, coming up next, as the Raptors will dribble it out after an impressive showing, handing the Houston Rockets their first loss out here.